stream. We're going live across YouTube and live across the world. It's GavsWeatherVids for a Monday evening, Monday live stream. Nothing important, just going to have a quick look at the 12Z, do a 12Z, 12Z, the 12Z model roundup. And, there's a few hints with model output at the moment. But we could get a cold Christmas, maybe a Scandinavian high and easterly winds for Christmas, which is kind of unusual. We don't get that very often, to say the least. I can't remember last time I had a Scandinavian high for Christmas. Maybe, was it 2009? Might have been, but, very rare anyway, but sort of model output we're seeing at the moment. Could be something or nothing, so we've got to keep in mind and keep feet on the ground, I think, and keep in mind, that, like, in 2021, well, we looked like we were set for a cold Christmas. I think that was going to be potentially from a Scandinavian high, right way up until about the 22nd of December, and it just never really came to anything. It all fell apart with about 2 days to go. And we had, like, a meltdown within the comments and, like, within the forums. I think, although I was on the forums then, but, like, I think the forums would have gone into meltdown as well. Though, like, let's just keep it on the ground. But, like, we are seeing some very interesting model output at the moment, anyway. And so I thought we'd do a little impromptu 12Z live stream just to go through 12Z and see what's going on. Now, the final model is the ECM. Final model to update is the ECM, and that is updated as we speak. That will finish updating about 5 to 7. So in about 5-10 minutes time, we're going to go through all of the 12Z model runs, and we'll see what they're all showing. And it'll be an interesting live stream. We are already at nearly 60 concurrent viewers with 12 likes on stream, so if you could smash that like button, everybody, and let YouTube know that you enjoyed the live stream. That'd be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Notice that I'm beginning to increase the live stream output a little bit more. Now, I can tell you, if you haven't heard the news, the Sunday live stream will be coming back very soon now. So, I've been working my second job at Watford Gap. I've been doing 2 till 10 afternoon evening shifts, particularly Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I haven't been around, I haven't had my Sunday. I've been here on Sunday night to be able to do my Sunday live streams, but, oh, boy, we've got up to 80. 80 concurrent viewers, big stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, and thank you so much, Raymondo. Ray Level, hold on, everybody. Super chat. Woo. Thank you so much to Raymondo for the super chat there. Happy White Christmas, Gav. Thank you so much, my friend. Happy White Christmas to you. Will it be a White Christmas? Could it be? Will it be? I wonder. No, so Sunday live streams when we came back, 6 till 7 p.m. was traditionally Gab time. Right away from the lockdown, when we had the lockdown. In the lockdown, we did the live streams 3 times a week on a Wednesday, a Friday night, and on a Sunday. So the main one of those, of course, though, like the primary one, was the Sunday night live stream, Sunday evening live stream, 6 till 7, Gav time, and you're going to be getting Gav time again, 6 till 7. And the first one of that might be Sunday the 28th of December, Christmas Sunday. It could be like the following week, the 4th of January, but either way, once they come back, they're back, then, for the remainder of the winter. Anyway, so I hope that's good news for everybody, because I know a lot of you, well, I hope, maybe you haven't, but I think a lot of you have missed Sunday live stream. I certainly missed doing my Sunday live streams. So regular Sunday live streams are coming back very, very soon. Now, I'm going to start going through the live chat. And I'll shout you all out as quickly as I can. Oh, wow. Another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. MJRC, thank you so much. Stick your fingers in your ears, everybody. Super chat. super chat. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you so much to Mr. JRC. Thank you so much, my friend. That's absolutely incredible. Wow, 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 wow. Love it. Right, okay. So once I go through live chat, I'll shout you out. And then we'll have a look at 12Z. So, 12Z. So, share bits, by the way, if you can, across your social media pages, like Facebook, on the forums and whatnot. Let's see how many people we can get in. Be nice to get 100 clean copies, and smash that like button if you enjoy my stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Right, first person in beside was Anne Smith. Hello to you, Anne. Thank you so much. By the way, I won't be taking questions on me because it's a short live sheet. So, just shouting you out, and then we'll go through my data. Whole fire on questions to bring back study live streams. Right, hello to Anne Smith. Thank you so much, Anne. Been on live stream. We've got Adrian Major, my good friend Adrian here, Rome the Cotswolds. Hello to you, my friend. Trader Nature Show, Laura Johnson is on live stream tonight. We've got Matthew Orchard here. Hello to you, Matthew. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, Fist is on live stream as well. Good evening to you, my friend. I've got Matthew. Send it. Matthew is on the live stream as well. Hope to send its weather. Thanks so much, my friend, for being here with us tonight. We've got Callum Potter on our live stream too. Hello to you, Cal. Thank you so much, my friend. And Jem the Archer is here as well. Did Gav nail the thumbnail? Did I? I wonder. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I think with like 86 concurrent viewers, just in a few minutes, I might have nailed the thumbnail. Right, Jemby Archie's here. How do you, my friend? We've got Mech Shoot on the line as well. How do you shoot? For being here. Shoot. Callum, wondering if Christmas 2025 could be one. That's what I want to know, my friend. James United. Hello to moderator James. Thanks so to James for moderating live stream. Other moderators might check in, but James is here, Big Spanner. Thank you so much as ever to our amazing Spanner. Yes, Gav. I did have a live stream, but need to move that my slide sales item over Scotland. Well, we'll wait and see, my friend. Maybe Scotland will be in the firing line first. Who knows? Still a way off. Hello to Rachel Bloxham. Good to you, Rachel. Thank you so much for being on the live. We've got Toby Scott in with us tonight. We have got Mr. JRC in as well. Hello to you. Thank you so much for your super chat as well, my friend. Fist. I've given up on Cold and Stone. A little, to be honest, at least until later in January. Never give up, my friends. You just don't know what's going to happen. Things can change very, 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 very quickly. Hello to Steve Carter. Thank you so much, Steve. Been on a live stream tonight. Right, let's come on down. Andy Alla, hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Wondering how we did, then hopefully it was no more power cuts. I'm hoping so. Yeah, 2 weeks tonight, weren't it? But the tree came down, and I still haven't got my broadband back, or my landline, digital voice thing. Landline plugs into the broadband now, but it's all still down. I'm connecting via a little mini hub that's giving me nowhere near the internet speed I'm paying for, so I'm not a very happy Gav about it all at the moment. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Hello to Hazel Kitchen. Good evening to you, Hazel. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight. We've got Yuxel. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Right, Raymondo, good evening to Ray Lovell. Thank you so much, Ray, for being on live stream tonight. We've got, let's see, my eyes are terrible tonight. Bertie. Hello to you, my friend. And we've got DJ Jobar. Hello to you. Nice easy for Christmas. Will be very nice. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Hello to Andrew Chris. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, looks very active at the bottom of the live chat. I want to GavsWeatherVids car sticker. Oh, right, okay. Well, James, car sticker for GavsWeatherVids. What do you think? In the new year, car sticker merch. If you want it, we'll try and give you it, my friend. Now to Alfie Z. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for being here. What is the earliest and latest in the year you're seeing today? You can serve really any time of year other than like July and August, really, and September probably. Right, okay. Callum's hoping no trees come down tonight, so see all of us. Hello to Katrine. Into Katrine Basso. I think so. Been on live stream tonight, Katrine. We have got Phil Arsenal. Hello to you. Thanks so much for being on the live stream. Love him alive. Thank you so much, my friend. We just hit 100 concurrent viewers, 102. Thank you so much, everyone. Big live stream. Please smash that like button, everybody. Let you know that you're enjoying it in a moment. We are going to start going through the data. Don't worry. Hello to Mikey Rawcliffe. Blimey, I haven't seen you for years. Not the cat's dragged in. Hello to you, Mikey. Great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing okay. How are you? Hope all's good. Oh, Kieran. Hello to Kieran Bushnell. Goodness gracious me, what's Kieran doing? Super chat there. Worth a quick ensembles watch too, Gav. There's some very interesting charts on the 12Z GEFS. Depends how long people want the live stream to go on for, because that would delay things a little bit, I guess. But, you know, we could do a little ensembles watch as well. Live through the camera lens. Can you please get on with the weather? 6 minutes in, and no weather-related data yet. Well, I did say that, like, ACM doesn't finish updating until 5 to 7. So if I start looking at the data too quickly, then we're going to run out of things to talk about. I've been doing this for, like, 6 years, is it? 5 years, 6 years, 7 years? I don't know, I lose count. I know what I'm doing, my friend, okay? So I'm just spending a bit of time letting the concurrent viewer count go in, letting some people get in, waiting for the models to finish updating, and then we will get on with data. Please have some patience and don't tell me how to do my job. Thank you very much. Right, okay, let's come down. Thanks so much for your super chat, Kieran. That's absolutely amazing. So much, my friend. Hello to Andrew Barker, City Andy, my good friend Andy Barker. Thanks so much for being on live stream tonight. I've got Best Crazy Boy here. Thank you so much, Crazy. Thank you so much for being on live stream. Got Thomas Christiansen here. Hello to you. Loving your name, my friend. So much for being on live stream tonight. Maybe a little cooler for Christmas, but January looks extremely mild. We shall wait and see. Oh, thanks to the Sync Splint for the super chat. Could we have a white Christmas? I'm dreaming of a white. She's so much for your super chat, my friend. Awesome. As long as I remember, I'll shout all super chats out at the end of the live stream. Of course I will. Hello to Gregor. Hola, Gavin. Hola to you as well, my friend. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight. Right, come down to the bottom of the live chat. Let's go. Let's get down to the bottom of the live chat. Oh, Duncan Wood, I haven't seen you for years, Duncan. So being on live stream. Oh, and look, who else has arrived? Darth Vader has arrived. Stick your fingers in your ears, everybody. No, what am I doing? Darth Vader has arrived. Been a long time since I've done this. So much Darth Vader for being on the live stream. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend. Hello, Sean Partridge. No relation. Happy Christmas, Gav. Thanks for your hard work over years. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gav, I'm not Mr. Darcy. It's me, Jake. That's my friend Jake. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. How are you doing, Jake? Go back a long way, don't we? I thought it was Mr. JRC. But yeah, I can see now who you are. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on live stream. Darren is loving my stream. Thank you so much, my friend. So much for being here. Also, there's a bit of arguing going on in the live chat. Blimey. Okay, well, that's another that. James will take care of that, I know. Right, hovering around 100 concurrent viewers. I'm down at the bottom of the live chat. It's Sean Donoghue. Greetings from Ireland. Greetings to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on our live stream tonight. Merry Christmas to all of our Irish. Yes, right, hovering around 100 concurrent viewers. Thank you so much, everyone. Been here for 15 minutes. Now, the fella is complaining, live through a camera lens. You are going to get to see your data now, because I'm going to start going through a 12Z model run. So there we go. Anybody who's wanted me to get on with it, I'm going to get on with it. How is the Dean Price? Good interview, my friend. By the way, if I miss-shouting anybody out, then just make yourself known to me. David Aitchison, good interview, my friend. Make yourself known to me. Give me a waving emoji, a thumbs-up emoji at the bottom of the live chat where I currently am and will be now for the remainder of the stream. And then we will have, I'll give you your shout-out. We have to give you the shout-out. Right, okay, so let's do this then. We're going to have a look at 12Z model runs. What are you doing there, Gav? Right, let's have a look at 12Z model runs, then. So I'm going to turn off the webcam. Live through the camera lens. You definitely don't want to be on a Friday night pub run live. Because that is all live. That's about, what do we say? Oh, I'm getting plunged into darkness now, aren't you? But not for long. Here we go. No, Friday night pub run live. What we say? That's probably about 85% just being daft, doesn't it? And just being silly and me chatting with the live chat. Of that, and probably about 15, we'll say 15%, 5%, 10%, I don't know, but only a small percentage of that is the weather. So definitely, live through a camera lens, definitely do. If this live stream has annoyed you, definitely don't check in to a Friday night live stream. Live stream! Right, anyway, we're live now, and we are going to have a look at 12Z, so that's what we're waiting to do. Cold Christmas latest. Mikey, is Joe Weather here? I haven't seen him yet, my friend, but maybe he'll turn up. I posted links all over social, so, he might check in if he's free. Who knows? Right, let's have a look, shall we, at the 12s. I'm going to start off with the UK Met Euro run, going to 72 hours and name of the hover. And here we go. So, we're starting off midday on Thursday, and we got low pressure to the west of North Scotland, bringing another weather system, so looking mild, wet and windy, with low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic. Now, as we move on into the weekend, the final weekend before Christmas, low pressure stays in control, so it's remaining unsettled, but that area of low pressure is beginning to sink southwards. That's like a trigger, I guess, for heights to rise behind. And so as we go, what's he doing? As we go to Monday, 32nd of December, we've got a cut-off low slipping down towards Biscay, Spain, Portugal, heights building behind it, wind started to go around to, at this point, a not particularly cold but chillier easterly type flow, so becoming drier by the beginning of next week with heights building, low pressure sinking southwards and becoming cooler, possibly colder as well. That's as far as we get to with the UK Met. Let's carry things on with Icon. And again, we've got low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic on Thursday, still with those southwesterly winds looking mild, wet and windy on Thursday. Low pressure keeps on driving in as we head into the weekend before Christmas. Plenty of wet and windy weather to come there. Wind shifting into the northwest, so starting to become cooler as well. That low pressure but trough beginning to move away to the east as we head into the start of next week, allowing pressure to try and build anyway to our northwest. So that's how we look as we get to the end of the Icon run. It's getting us to the eve of Christmas Eve. Now, I don't particularly think that's setting up a Scandinavian high. That trough is very different to the UK Met. The trough has not pushed southwards into Biscay, Spain and Portugal. We've still got quite a bit of energy here to the south of Greenland and Iceland, where the jet stream resides. Pressure building a little bit up here. If I had to put a punt on that, if I had to guess, I would think this low will deepen, and there's probably, quite an active jet stream around there, and the whole lot will roll in and probably bring the Atlantic in again for Christmas. It's possible that could go the other way, and this low will go on a northwest-southeast alignment in that direction If it did, then we'd be watching out up here to where we can raise those heights more. But very different icon to the UK Met. You'll remember, well, maybe you will, maybe you won't, some of you probably will, the Christmas fiasco of 2021, when at one point virtually every model was going for like a cold Christmas with a Scandinavian hide. There was one model that held out against it all, and that was Icon. Icon never at any point in the run to Christmas 2021 went for a cold Christmas, and in the end it was Icon that was leading the pack, the German model, and all of the other models reverse ferreted with about 2 days to go before Christmas. And well, we tried to forget that, but we have to keep it up the back of our minds because it did happen. It's only a couple of years ago, well, like 4, and no, let's just think that like we've got a lot of water to pass under the bridge yet before we could get a cold Christmas. Well, anyway, that's how Icon looks. Let's move on to the GFS12Z. And again, we're looking mild, wet. Better just show you the midnight run, actually, so that I'm not accused of clickbaiting, because it was actually from Midnight GFS, but the thumbnail's come from. So as I'll put that thumbnail up, I'm better show you the chart that goes with it. So this was, and you'll see this on the 10 to 14 day if you're watching that, this was the GFS midnight run, starting off mild, wet and windy, with low pressure continuing to bring those west-south-westerlies in through to the weekend before Christmas. Now, as we go beyond that, or went beyond that, we found high pressure building over the country around Christmas Eve, so turning drier and a bit colder, will be frost and fog. Then the high pressure going up to Scandinavia, setting up Scandinavian high, and in comes that easterly wind. So by around Christmas Day, Boxing Day, got a proper easterly wind, probably colder, bring some snow showers into southern, southeastern parts of the country, mainly dry further north. Then the high pressure sort of sinking down across the country would bring some harsh overnight frost, and that's how it ended up. So the high pressure begins to collapse to the south, probably going to reintroduce milder air off the Atlantic for the new year. Upper air temperatures look like that. So as we wait towards Christmas, so chilly with the upper air temperatures, not that cold. That's how Christmas Day looked. And about high pressure, upper air temperatures aren't that cold, but on the surface would be inversion going on, and you don't expect overnight frost. But notice all of this cold air across Eastern Europe and Western Russia. Look how quickly that just advances westwards through Europe just after Christmas. So that's the thumbnail just there, with bitterly cold air, but it's beach from east type temperature levels covering most parts of Europe, just on the periphery of it. Unfortunately, the high pressure, fortunately, depending on your point of view, haven't better be biased, but the high pressure slips southwards and keeps most of the coldness of the air over on the other side of the country, but a very, over on the other side of the continent, I should say, but a very close run thing and a proper near miss there from the GFS midnight run. Right, okay, so that's covered that. I can't be accused of clickbaiting by not showing you the chart, but we've used the thumbnail. Now we're going to have a look at the GFS 12s and see what's going on there. Oh, SB! Hello to lovely SB Westby. SB Westby. We love SB. Hello to Celestial. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. I've got 152 concurrent viewers in us, by the way. 48 likes on stream, though. So, again, please smash that like button. Everybody at YouTube, though, enjoy my stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Over 100 concurrent, but only 48 likes. So, let's try and push those likes up a little bit. Could we get to 100 likes before the end of the stream? Wouldn't that be epic if we could? Oh, Ricardo! Got into you, Richard Short. Hello, Rich. Loved your photo, but you shared on X earlier on of Roseberry topping. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I heard to Brian Mack as well. Your friend Brian is here. Hope everyone is enjoying the chase up to Christmas. Let's hope it doesn't all end up like 2021, though, with me making people's kids cry. Oh, Joe Weather is here. Hello to Joe Weather. Mike and Joe. I'm a live stream tonight. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. Right, okay, so let's have a look then. SB just got back from work. Okay, SB, well, put your feet up. Put your feet up and watch Gav doing the weather live on YouTube, live across YouTube and live across the world. Right, okay, let's get back to business then. So December GFS 12Z is looking low pressure in the Atlantic, bringing mild, wet and windy weather in from the west. The onslaught goes on, though, as we go through the weekend, looking wet and windy again. Now, the GFS is going for that idea of below dropping through the UK and Ireland over the weekend. Icon doesn't go for that, but GFS does. That's the trigger. The low pressure got to drop down to Biscay, basically become a cut-off low, and allow high pressure to build behind it. So this, I think, is going to do what we want it to do if we want a cold Christmas. It's going to build high pressure up over Scandinavia. Nice Scandinavian high, got 1,030 millibars, dropping below into Biscay. The upper air temperatures are not going to be particularly cold at this point, because it's been so very mild across Europe, through this December. But this could be the start of things getting colder. So we're moving towards Christmas now. That's 23rd of December. Lovely Scandinavian high. When was Ricardo? Rich, when was the last time he had a lovely Scandinavian high like that on Christmas Eve? It's got to be a lot of years. I don't know, 2009, 10 maybe? Well, look at this. That's Christmas Eve, proper Scandinavian high, proper easterly wind coming in. We'll have a look at the upper air temperature in a moment. But, if the upper air temperature is cold enough, that easterly, because it's a proper easterly for a proper Scandinavian high, that could well deliver snow showers to the south and east, dependent on the upper air temperature. But it's a little feature that's across northern France there, forming a little area of low pressure, so that's quite interesting. The south, that's Christmas Day, but proper easterly at a little low across northern France. So I don't know, do you, what to make of that? Right, well, let's go on again and go on a bit further. So we carry on with those easterly winds, although low pressure starting to try and push up from south after Christmas. Of course, depending on how cold the air is, could be fun against that. Now, I think we're starting to run very slowly here. So, I hope we're doing all right on the stream, because I am on this little, let me make sure. I'm getting into lag, everyone, because I'm starting to run very, very slowly there on our weather. So, I hope we're not getting any lag. It looks like everything's okay. In the live chat, you're not saying we're having problems, because weather is starting to run very slowly for me. Could be that there's a lot of people on the website, could be my connection. So what are we going to do about that? So I'll just click the buttons randomly. Man. At 3:30 hours, low pressure south, high pressure is out in the North Atlantic. So Lord Time is trying to go more towards like a Greenland type or Mid-Atlantic ridge type feature when we get through towards the new year. No, this is bringing modified, still quite cold air, but modified chillier air around the top of high from the Atlantic, more of an Atlantic influence there. That is 384 hours high pressure over country. That's New Year's Eve, high pressure over country. I mean, it's still quite cold, but it's not like the easterly, but we have around Christmas there. Is that going to turn milder, or are we going to start trying to get that high pressure up towards Greenland and perhaps drop in northerly? That would be interesting to ponder. But certainly got a proper Scandinavian high and a proper easterly there from the GFS 12Z for Christmas. That's how the upper air temperatures look for Christmas Eve. So, I mean, we're not talking about beach on the east here. It's not been cold enough across the continent through December for that to happen. It could happen, could get there eventually, but like, it's going to take a while. So initially we're just pushing the -5 Celsius iceberg through the country, which could be cold enough for like wintry showers and snow showers to come into the south and east. That's Christmas Day. So again, we've got -5 Celsius iceberg there. We'll be very dependent on the exact parameters in the atmosphere, dew points, etc. We can actually have a look at the dew point, see how that's looking. So the dew point is very marginal. They're actually coldest further north, so very marginal for down in the south. But then again, we might get some evaporative cooling. So there's a chance of wintry showers, but chance of a little bit of snow there on those easy winds for Christmas. But all looking quite marginal and quite complicated. Beyond Christmas, well, I think the upper air temperature will start to lift up, so eventually begin to raise those upper air temperatures. That's how they look when we get towards the new year. Relatively mild with the upper air temperature, but of course it's under high pressure, and we've already established cold air, so probably quite a bit of frost and fog. I don't think we should really be looking beyond Christmas here, though, I have to say. I think, there's so much uncertainty still for Christmas, but like New Year, I mean, that's just in the realm of very much speculation. If you're enjoying this live stream, please can you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Smash that like button. Let YouTube know that you enjoy the stream. Don't forget to tell your friends, your family, your neighbour, your doctor, your vicar, your co-workers, your colleagues, and your customers, and even your mother-in-law to subscribe. And thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. It's unbelievable. Monty! Hello to Monty Pio. Thanks so much for being on the live stream. Hazel, your carer's going to get there. Don't worry, Hazel, your carer's going to get there. They wouldn't dare not. So just relax, sit back, enjoy the stream. And, it's going to be interesting. Trails and Ensembles, says Kira. We can have a look at those in a minute. Hello, Paul James. Good evening to my good friend Paul. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Unbelievable. Thanks so much, my friend. 168 concurrent, 68 likes to stream. Please smash that like button. Everybody, could we push this up to 200 concurrent for the end of the stream? That would be epic, wouldn't it? Right, let's get back to it then. GM. Again, with low pressure coming in from off Atlantic, bringing plenty of mild, wet and windy weather in with it. Let's see if the overlay is going to work. Those westerlies carry on through to the end of the week and into weekend as well. This is looking okay, I think, dropping that low southwards, but the trigger low becoming cut off down towards Spain and Biscay, allowing heights to build behind it. Though, when we get through to the beginning of next week, higher pressure building to the northeast, or to the north-northeast, low pressure sinking down to south, setting up a not particularly cold easterly wind. Now, will this get a classic Scandi going? Let's have a look. So that looks quite nice. That's the eve of Christmas Eve, got a proper Scandinavian high getting going there, and some really quite cold air beginning to push out of western Russia into the Baltic Sea states. Will we be able to tap into that on those easterlies? Well, I don't think so, because I think most of that's going to go sliding to the south, but it's just not quite. You see how, with Scandinavian highs, you see how you got to get just exactly the right position. That is a nice Scandinavian high. It has certainly turned things colder, and what we would have from that is some sharp overnight frost, definitely. But you see a Scandinavian high, so you've got to have them just in the right position. So that Scandinavian high, instead of being centred there across southern Norway and Sweden, needs to be centred around there. If you centre it around there, the easterlies, proper cold air, but it's like going to our south, is going to come in that direction. So it's fractions, in terms of a global weather setup, you have to think that, like, all of these troughs and ridges, all of these high pressures, all of these low pressures, and the jet streams in both the southern and the northern hemisphere, they're all interconnected. So you have to think that, like, within a global weather setup, like, this is like fractions of an inch, really, from there to being centred there. It's like a fraction of an inch within the total global weather setup. But for us, it does make a very big difference. And more often than not, with these Scandinavian highs, they are a bit further southwards. And so the coldest of the air goes through Poland, Germany, France, down towards Spain even, and whatnot. So, like, 300 miles, what's that in a global setup? But, like, for us, it's the important difference. So a near miss cold easterly there, but it is turning colder, but like near miss for like being a classic type easterly type thing. Red temperatures look like that, so relatively mild through the weekend into the beginning of next week. Beyond that, we see that cold air starting to pull into northern and eastern Europe. So the southeast does get into -5 Celsius iceberg there by Christmas Day, but notice the coldest of the ever -10 Celsius icebergs are sliding away to our south. Close but no cigar. with the jam. Right, okay, what are you all saying on the live chat? 183 concurrent viewers, really pushing this up to 200 concurrent. Unbelievable. I wasn't expecting a big live stream because this is very impromptu. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Hello to Elu, I think it is. Gav, I'm afraid the CFS is 100% right. We'll get a copy of end of November, and then the wind will come back from the southwest. Oh, it's certainly not impossible, my friend. It could happen. It could happen. Darren, so good to have a weather expert like Gav available. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm not an expert. I'm just like, I don't know. What am I? Would you say I'm an expert? Not really. I'm just like an enthusiast. I'm a commentator. I'm a commentator, I guess. But that's very kind. Thank you so much, my friend. Hello to Waterview. I thought it's Weatherview. Hello to Waterview. Thank you so much, my friend, for being on the live stream tonight. Busy Mark Johnson. Hello to you, my friend. I hate it when it's just cold rain. Yeah, no, if you're going to get cold, you want it proper cold, don't you? Hello to David Bambra. Good evening to you. Blimey, 197 concurrent viewers. 3 more gets us to 200 concurrent. Can we push it to 200 concurrent before we have a look at the ECM and the GFS ensembles? Can we do it? 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 Anne Smith, the word is unique. I am unique. I admit it. I'm strange. I'm odd. I'm an oddball. I'm an odd character. Nobody does it like Gab. I admit it. But you've got sensible Gab tonight, haven't you? Not Diddy Gab. It's sensible Gab. Hello to Monty. I shouted down Monty. And hello to Laura Hare. Good evening to you, Laura. MF. Are you feeling much better after your horrible fall, Gab? You sound well. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, okay, we're not going to push this to 200 concurrent. We're driving backwards. So, I tell you what, we have a look at the ECM, man. I think we peaked for the concurrent viewers, but, like, it's been an epic stream. Anyway, nearly concurrent viewers. No publicity whatsoever. Right, so, let's have a look at the ECM. Now, remember, ECM extends out to 360 hours. Now, we're not going to be able to show you that, but we are going to show you it to 240 day 10. So, starting off mild, wet, and windy. Of course, 240 day 10. It's going to be Christmas Day. That's what we're interested in, really, isn't it? At the moment, low pressure bringing mild, wet, and windy weather on Thursday. We keep the wind in from that mild westerly direction through to the end of the week. The weekend sees that low pressure again dropping southwards. That's the trigger, potentially, to build a Scandi. So we get to the beginning of next week. We've got some sort of ridge, not really a Scandinavian high, but we have got a ridge to our north. We're dropping the low southwards. We're bringing the wind around to more of an easterly direction. So that gets us through to Christmas Eve. That's quite a nice Scandinavian high. That's Christmas Day. Again, we have got a Scandinavian high. We have got an easterly wind. It's not a particularly cold easterly. It would deliver overnight frost, though. So from like from a seasonal feel, I think what we can say, quite strongly now, not definitively, but quite strongly, is that we're probably going to get a cold Christmas. And by that, I mean temperatures about 4 or 5 degrees, cold easterly wind from the south anyway, and likely to be frost. Many of us, I think, on Christmas morning are likely to be waking up to a white grass and, from frost and a seasonal feel. It's whether we develop this further, though, into like a proper easterly. And I reckon that if we do, that'll be more towards the new year. That high pressure, because it's been so mild across the continent, there's no cold air initially to tap into. That can change. It's raining for 10 to 14 days, I think it's yesterday. That can change very, very quickly. And we could, draw in a really cold easterly from the Urals, but it's not going to be immediate, I don't think. So, cold-ish up to Christmas, seasonal feeling, a big change on what we've had so far. Certainly not much evidence of a beach from the Easter Christmas. Whether we can extend the cold to the new year, And if we do, we might see the air getting colder. The other possibility, of course, with this is that the high pressure might, in the end, sort of retrograde, go to retrograde towards Greenland, Iceland, and we drop down to northerly. And those of you living up in Scotland and Northern Ireland and whatnot, you'll be hoping that is the way things play out. So, the three possibilities after Christmas remain interesting, Chris, at the moment, but three possibilities after Christmas: high pressure there, and we get colder with the easterly. High pressure sinks southwards, and we draw in milder air around the top from the west, or the high pressure goes into retrograde and we bring down a cold northerly. And all things are possible, beyond Christmas. So that's why I'm not focusing much on the New Year period and whatnot. Right, okay, so we'll go through the GFS in a moment, if you want me to. We're going to send it to Scandi, haven't we? Gavin, budgie smugglers, I wouldn't dare. You don't want to see that. Hello to Rachel Steele, thanks so much, Rachel, for being on our live stream. Hello to Abu, good to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the stream tonight. Hazel had a message deleted. I'm so sorry about that. But your camera's going to get there, Hazel. You don't need to keep repeating it. Okay, we're here to relax and hopefully entertain you. Not for you to be stressing out and whatnot. We want to take your mind off it, not to have you stressing. Right, okay, so let's just quick go through the GEFS. Hello to Rachel, yeah, and then we're going to get things wrapped up. I tell you what, let's have a look at the weather outlook and see if there was any, oh no, I don't want to go there, I want to go to GFS, see if there was any snow with that easterly over Christmas. If there was, I would imagine it would be quite marginal, but we can have a look at that. Anyway, so, right, so I want to go to about there. So we've got the easterly, any sign of pink turning up there. Eve of Christmas Eve, a little bit of pink in the North Sea, that's Christmas Eve. So, a few snow showers coming into north and northeastern England, maybe cold rain showers down in the southeast, oh dear. Now that's midnight, Christmas night, and would you put Adam and Eve there? Would you Adam and Eve there? There's a little bit of snow over GavsWeatherVids Towers there. Won't verify, but you never know with this wind. Meanwhile, cold rain though down in the south into Christmas Day. Oh dear. That's Christmas Day, so wintry mix, some snow through northern England, where probably most over the mountains. Cold rain down in the south would be a raw feeling Christmas Day there. So, that's how we're looking on that GFS one. So very, very marginal, but it's a long way off and things could change for the better. Right, let's just quickly start going through the GEFS for Kieran. Why not do that? So what do I have to do for that? Where am I going for that? Well, I want to go down here, don't I? So I want to go back to the GFS. That's the easy. What are you doing, Gav? What are you doing? Remember, I've not done much live streaming. I'm a bit rusty. Right, okay. This is how the GFS control room is looking. We'll go through these very quickly and then we'll get things wrapped up. Thank you so much. An epic live stream, everyone. Been amazing. We'll just go through these very quickly and then we'll get it all wrapped up for you. So this is how the GFS control room is looking. Again, initially with those west-southwesterly winds, let's start with about 144 hours. Starting with those, this is suddenly trough low pressure elongating through the west of Europe. Beyond that, high pressure is building in from west, mostly dry, cold frosting under that high pressure for Christmas. High pressure moving more towards Iceland, Greenland, as you head towards the new year. Very close to pulling in some really cold air from the northeast there. Not quite putting it off. Hint of it turning milder for New Year's Eve. That's the control run. Ensemble member number 1. I might be pushing this a little bit with my slow internet connection. Ensemble member number 1, again with high pressure reaching through the coast. Mainly dry, probably cold, a few wintry showers for Christmas Day. High pressure then heading heading up towards Scandinavia definitively after Christmas with a proper easterly setting in there. So cold and wintry between Christmas and the New Year from Ensemble member number 1. Ensemble member number 2, I tell you what, let's go from Christmas Day. Ensemble member number 2 looks like that. Christmas Day, high pressure dominating across Scandinavia. Winds in from the east with that. Though certainly a chilly, quite cold week between Christmas and New Year. Ensemble member number 2 has high pressure. Not as far north, but still a bit of an easterly there for Christmas Day. Beyond that, sending the high pressure into retrograde. That's what I'm talking about. Between Christmas and New Year, setting in like a proper cold northeasterly there, turning bitterly cold in Christmas and New Year. And there will be snow potential in many parts of the country. Ensemble number 4 has high pressure more towards Iceland to Greenland. Winds from like a northeasterly direction there on Christmas Day. That's a cold Christmas Day. High pressure and sinking southwards, trying to re-establish milder air from off the Atlantic, mainly dry, cold and frosty up to the New Year. Ensemble member number 5 looks like that for Christmas Day, mostly dry, cold, chilly weather anyway, and then re-establishing a milder westerly flow between Christmas and New Year. Ensemble member number 6, again, has high pressure, dominating weather over country, mostly dry, cold and frosty with that one, keeping the high pressure centred around the country between Christmas and New Year. So, a lot of frost in that, not particularly cold from a snow perspective. Ensemble member number 7 looks like that, mainly dry on Christmas Day, cold and frosty, sending the high pressure to Greenland, sending the high pressure to Greenland and bring the wind in. So we're not sending it to Scandinavia, we're sending it to Greenland and Iceland. Anyway, bringing in a cold northeasterly there between Christmas but New Year, milder by New Year's Eve. Ensemble member number 8, again, high pressure over top of the country, most of Christmas Day, mostly dry, cold and frosty, high pressure knocking around between Christmas and the New Year, possibly sending the high pressure up towards Greenland by New Year's Eve. That hints at drawing in very cold northerly wind. Ensemble member number 9 looks like this. Again, high pressure, a lot of dry, quite cold weather, overnight frost and whatnot, no snow though for Christmas Day. By the end of that ensemble member number 9 run, the high pressure still close to the country. Ensemble member number 10 looks like that. Again, easterly winds with high pressure towards Scandinavia for Christmas. So cold for Christmas, could be some wintry showers in the south. Staying cold with frost up towards the New Year. High pressure sitting over the country. Ensemble member number 11 bringing the Atlantic in on Christmas Day. That's slightly different, and I didn't have that down as a possibility, did I? But hold on. So sorry, everyone. Low pressure bringing wet and windy weather in from off the Atlantic there. Again, with ensemble member number 11 into northerly winds perhaps by the New Year. Ensemble member number 12, more of an Atlantic type flow. With that one, winds in from the west and from the southwest, and then heading up towards the New Year, start drawing some colder air from the east. Been in between that one. Ensemble member 13 looks dry and quite cold for Christmas Day. High pressure still in control in the ascendancy as we go between Christmas and New Year. Low pressure coming into that. Could be fun and games there with that low. Trying to get into the cold air. Eventually re-establishing the Atlantic by New Year's Eve. Ensemble number 14 with high pressure again. The country mostly dry, cold, probably frosty, proper east wind between Christmas and New Year. Very quickly back in the wind into a southerly southeasterly, although there is a cold pool sitting over Germany and the Low Countries by New Year's Eve. Ensemble member number 15, halfway through, looks like that. High pressure increasingly taking over between Christmas and the New Year. Cold air being drawn in with that trough as we get to the end of the year. So potentially cold and wintry. Goodness gracious me. Interesting ensemble members. We're halfway through. I'll go through the rest of it in a moment. Just going to have a look at the live chat. So, hello to Dandy. 162 you can come. Yeah, still. Blimey. 91 like. Please smash the like button. Let's get to 100 likes for the end of the stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Hello to Dandy, thank you so much for being on the live stream. Hazel just arrived. There you go, Hazel. There was no reason to stress. There was no reason to get upset. Everything's fine. Your carers arrived. Would not arrive It's all good. So please, Rachel, in future, Hazel, I should say, please in future, you know, it's all going to be good. Don't worry, don't stress, just relax, enjoy the stream, whether it's me or anybody else live streaming, Matthew or, you know, Mark or whatever. Just enjoy the live streams, Rachel. The carers will get to you. There's nothing to stress about. There's nothing to get upset about. Right, okay. So, hello to Ryan. Good to you. Thanks for being on the live stream tonight, Ryan. And again, hello to Best Crazy Boy. Right, let's do this then. So, we're going to go through the remainder of the data. And we're going to go to ensemble member number 16. So, again, high pressure is dominating weather there. Ensemble member number 16 across Scandinavia on Christmas Day. But we're actually under a bit of a trot, so that's slightly different. Could produce some cold rain with that for Christmas Day. Basically, same trend though. High pressure takes over across Scandinavia, draws in like a proper easterly wind as we get through in towards the New Year period. High pressure just begins to recede a little bit with some low pressure starts headed from off Atlantic. Could be fun and games with that as a low pressure tries to dislodge the cold air. Ensemble member number 17. Again, with high pressure towards Scandinavia, winds in from the east on Christmas Day. High pressure looks like it's going to try and go to Greenland, going into retrograde, not quite making it. So mostly dry, cold, frosty and whatnot. Let's head up towards New Year's Eve with that ensemble member. A lot of uncertainty, isn't there? As there always is with Scandinavian highs, I have to say. It's always a nightmare for the models to work out. Ensemble member number 18. Of an easterly wind and a Scandinavian high on Christmas Day. Beyond that, we find the high pressure becoming increasingly ridging, I suppose, towards Greenland and Iceland. So going into retrograde, but it's going to drop down a cold northeasterly. So yeah, look at that, setting up like a proper cold northeasterly between Christmas and the New Year. So well, a chilly Christmas, but a properly cold and potentially quite snowy New Year there from ensemble member number 18. Happy New Year! Ensemble member number 19 again. With high pressure towards Scandinavia, winds in from the east, easterly winds as we go between Christmas and New Year. Not particularly cold, but would have a chill to them. A lot of frost, I think, between Christmas and New Year. That's New Year's Eve, mainly dry and cold. Ensemble member number 20, high pressure over the country on Christmas Day, mostly dry and frosty. With that, I suspect, and that high pressure sticks around between Christmas and the New Year. That's how we look when we get to the end of ensemble member number 20, still under high pressure. Ensemble member number 21, again that high pressure right over top of the country, mainly dry, probably quite a bit of frost down in the south, and as we get beyond that, well, it looks like re-establishing those milder southwesterlies. Ensemble member number 22, with more of an easterly there for Christmas Day, keeping the wind in from the east between Christmas and the New Year, sending a high eventually towards Greenland and Iceland, threatening to bring down a proper cold northerly for the New Year. That looks like it's setting up a bitterly cold New Year with plenty of snow, particularly in the north on those northerly winds. Ensemble member number 23. Looks like that. So again, high pressure, mainly dry, quiet, cold weather between Christmas and the New Year. And we get to New Year, still under high pressure. Looks like that's going to retrogress things towards Greenland, though, beyond New Year's Eve. Ensemble number 24 with Scandinavian high, dry, cold, frosty for Christmas. Beyond that, we keep high pressure knocking around the country, and eventually we're going to start trying to draw some cold air in from the east by New Year's Eve. Ensemble member number 25, again with high pressure towards Scandinavia, winds in from the east, and so that's a cold Christmas Day and Boxing Day there. Could be some wind showers in the north. Beyond that, re-establishing a milder westerly flow, turning milder, wetter and windier between Christmas and New Year. Cold for the New Year, though. That's New Year's Eve, drawing down cold northerly. Ensemble member number 26. I didn't know I was going to do ensembles. Watch, and I started this. Thanks, Kieran. Ensemble member number 26 with easterly winds and a pretty chilly Christmas Day. Beyond that, I think you're drawing getting milder air from the Atlantic. Don't keep the high pressure going, so probably a lot of frost and fog with that. Bit of a gruesome twosome. Summer member number 27, nearly at the end now, Edward. It's been a marathon, hasn't it? Summer member number 27, with a lot of anticyclonic influences there. Bit of a Scandinavian high for Christmas Day. High pressure looks like it's going to try to get to Greenland and Iceland. So generally quite cold and seasonal anyway between Christmas and New Year. But no, real cold air to tap into with that one. Summer member number 28, again with high pressure over country, mostly dry. Cold and frosty, very cold across many parts of northern and eastern Europe, I have to say. And it looks like it's going to draw in a northeasterly eventually. So by New Year, this one is fresh, drawing some very cold air. So over Germany and the Low Country, not quite there, but very close to it. On summer member number 29, looks like that. So this one's mild and westerly between Christmas and New Year. You wouldn't rule it out, would you? After all of this, you wouldn't rule it out. But in the end, we just finish up with a southwester. Certainly not. But that's on summer member 29 on the milder side of things, very much so. And finally, ensemble member number 30, high pressure is right over the top of the country on Christmas Day, mostly cold and frosty. Are we going to get that high pressure anywhere interesting, or are we going to send it to anywhere interesting? Well, eventually the high pressure moves out towards the northwest, mainly dry, cold and frosty. With that one, bit of a hint, but by New Year's Eve, we might try and retrogress it up to Greenland, Iceland, but, well, bit inconclusive. Let's have a look at the GFS ensemble graph in the final analysis, see how that's looking. So that has trended colder, though. That set of GFS ensembles has trended colder compared, particularly to the 6 there, but also to the midnight run. I think the white line, which is the ensemble mean, is now underneath the 30-year average. There are fewer ensemble members that are mild. There are more ensemble members that are cold. And there are a few like outliers, but there are a few that are dropping down into like freezer type levels, and it's those ones down there. So I would say, like, it's all to play for, really, this, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how it all works out. We're still at 169 concurrent viewers. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Still at 169 concurrent. Thank you so much for a massive, 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 massive live stream, everyone. So, yeah, I think it's all to play for. Hello to Alan Jones. Basically, cold for a week to 10 days around Christmas New Year. Perhaps some snow, but more likely frost and fog. Yeah, so let's just put webcam back on. I think what we can say tonight, as far as like the 12Z suite of model runs is concerned, is that we're looking at a pattern change. Now, that's quite important for the GavsWeatherVids winter forecast. So I haven't mentioned that. But, got up to 208 concurrents suddenly. Wow, 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 wow. Got to the end right, hit 200 concurrent. Not sure what happened there. Thank you so, so much, everyone. I've gone past 100 likes as well. That's epic. That's unbelievable. I was not expecting such a big live stream. Impromptu. So unbelievable. You're still there for Gav, ain't you, everyone? You're still there. Right, so what we can say, I think, tonight, as it stands, is that we are going to see a pattern change. It's quite important for GavsWeatherVids winter forecast, because we did predict that, like, around Christmas is when we were expecting higher pressure. And what we was always unsure about with GavsWeatherVids winter forecast is what we're seeing playing out with model output. A change to higher pressure, yes. Change to colder conditions, possibly sets up a colder January. But how far north do we get the high pressure? And, like, we see that uncertainty that I had with when I was doing the winter forecast, working it all out. We see that now within these model runs. Are we going to get the high pressure Scandi, or are we going to sit here, over the top of the country? Will we retrogress the high pressure to Greenland, or will we sink it southwards again? So it's quite interesting that the GavsWeatherVids winter forecast is playing out, or the models are playing out very similar to how I expected when I did the winter forecast. Nothing in terms of, like, everybody be that interested in, but for me, it's quite interesting that that's happened, and for Rich, and, hashtag Team Gav and whatnot. But back to business anyway, back to Christmas. So what we can say, I think, quite definitively, not guaranteed, is that beyond this coming weekend, we're going to see a pattern change. So mild, wet and windy up to the weekend, still wet into the weekend, becoming cooler as a low pressure slips southwards, early next week turning drier and colder. Now, that's what we know. Beyond that, what happens? Do we just have a standard dry cold pattern, like some frost and fog, and that? Do we get high pressure Scandinavia bringing in easterly? If we do bring in an easterly, it won't be a particularly cold easterly, not initially, because it's been so mild through this December. If we maintain the high pressure over Scandinavia, maintain the easterly, eventually I think we will tap into some properly cold air. That will be more towards the new year. Other possibilities that could retrogress the high pressure, a few of those on some else are doing that. We retrogress the high pressure to Greenland, Iceland, we bring down a bitterly cold north or northeasterly, and that would be like a freeze up, I guess, for the new year. The possibility high pressure just sticks around the country between Christmas and New Year. Frost and fog, or the high pressure slips southwards quickly, and we reintroduce the jet stream and the westerlies, and we turn things milder. So after Christmas is really all to play for. Christmas is probably all to play for as well. I think we are going to turn things drier and colder pre-Christmas. So that's really sums up where we are tonight. As of the 15th of December, we now wait and see what the morning model runs have to say. And I'll be doing a 10 to 14 day when I get home. What we get tomorrow afternoon, I'm on the early shift tomorrow, so I'll be going in looking like I'm deaf warmed up. But yeah, I'll be doing a video when I get home tomorrow afternoon, 10 to 14 day, and we'll see where things are going then. I might do another live stream on Wednesday for you, like another 12-day roundup, and that we'll see how things are looking then. But an interesting period of model watching, and well, the plot is definitely thickening. Thank you so much to James and SB for moderating on the live stream tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Unbelievable job. Thank you so much. Now, can I shout out our amazing super chatter? So what is about updating within Streamlabs? I'm going to have a look within Streamlabs to find out why that suddenly has stopped updating when you all super chat, because it should be. So something ain't right there, is it? So how can I rectify that? Let's go back up to the live chat. I have this, did that epic live stream back at the end of November. So Streamlabs hasn't updated. The super chats came in before that. Maybe viewer activity. Can we do it through there? Let's have a look. So just talk about yourselves, everybody. Not much showing up for viewer activity either. So that really, so I think the fault is probably with YouTube, actually, as it usually is. The fault's probably with YouTube there. So I'm unsure really what I could do about that. What I had to do is shout out into my 10 to 14 day. So if you're super chatted on this live stream, I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of tomorrow 10 to 14 day. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to miss anybody. And there's nothing here, viewer activity isn't showing anything, Streamlabs isn't showing anything. So although we've had the super chats, they're not showing up within the control room or within Streamlabs. I have no idea why that's the case, but I want to make sure whoever has super chatted, gets a proper mention and a proper shout out. So what I will do is I will shout you out at the beginning of tomorrow 10 to 14 day. I'm so sorry about that, everyone. That's the tech letting us down. As usual. Thank you so much to Dave. Excellent. Take it easy. Thank you so much, my friend. Right, we'll end the live stream there. Been a much longer live stream than I was expecting. Thanks, Kieran. But I hope you've enjoyed it, everyone. So the next 10 to 14 day will be coming up for you tomorrow. And hopefully I'm going to be live on Wednesday evening, and we'll see you then. Sinks Blink, hello to you, my friend. Thanks for being on live stream. Oh, Jeppers from West Coast. I'm wrapping it up now, Jeff, but thank you so much for popping in. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Right, we'll end it there. So thank you so much, everyone. An amazing live stream, and we'll see what the morning model runs have to say. You enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. I might put a few Christmas decorations in a moment. We'll We'll see. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. And for this one, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. And bye for now.